Hello, this is a short video which is going to show the functionality of GECO in a Hawk training sortie. As you can see, the aircraft is manoeuvring in track orientation around a surface-to-air missile system as he tries to rejoin his route. The student zooms into 500k for the transit. He now selects a waypoint to check timing and a point prior to the IP, and this shows that he would be 33 seconds late, so he should actually try and rejoin the route further towards the target to improve upon that time. Now looking at 250k into 50k and 25k. Finally, satellite imagery and the system showing how quickly the maps are loaded. Halfway between the waypoint 16 and the IP, a timing indication that looks like a soap dish is shown. If the aircraft is placed into that position, then you would be on the perfect timing. So you can see how that the aircraft is going to be slightly late. In the transit, the target has been selected and a 3D view can be seen and manipulated to give the student the best chance of hitting the target with a final refresh, making the most of the time in the transit. And you can see it would be 1 minute 10 early if it was to fly directly to the target from this point. He is now trying to maneuver to make his timing good to intercept the soap dish, which would be the perfect timing. You can select 3D flight view, which is particularly useful in low visibility, where you can still see the route, all of the terrain, and can also display obstacles. Student finally maneuvering onto the target line. Zooming in to get a better view of the mapping. The student would obviously be looking into the distance to try and acquire the target visually as early as possible. Final look at timings, going to be 13 seconds early. In the distance, the student starts to become concerned with the weather off target. So select terrain awareness mode, which shows that around waypoint 20 the route would take them into cloud. So they're going to adjust the routing away from the high ground, which is done easily with a touch of a button, but this places them into a surface-to-air missile site, so a quick check of the intervisibility will show that the route is clear. But once again, this has left the student with little time to concentrate on accurately flying to the target. And as we zoom in, we'll see that the aircraft flies to the left of the target. Post-targeting checks would now be completed, and the student should ensure that the next waypoint is selected for accurate timings. The instructor will soon instigate an emergency for the student to handle, and will show the full electronic flight bag capabilities of the GECO system. And this includes electronic flight checklists as well as all aeronautical information that is required in flight. The student has now been given an engine fire to handle, so he's in the electronic checklists and selects engine fire in flight to conduct the immediate actions. All cards are hyperlinked, so it is very easy to navigate through even the most complex of emergencies. And the nearest diversions are easily selected with a single button press. This showing 3 diversions, the nearest being Cardiff, which the aircraft will now navigate to. With Cardiff selected, all of the aeronautical information can be quickly displayed using the electronic flight bag, and in this case an ILS is selected for runway 12. This concludes the briefing, showing some of the functionality that is available on the GECO system.